Look, I've always wanted this guy on any show that I've put. He is one of the best wrestlers Australia has to offer. I've got none other than Tyson Gibbs.
Tyson Gibbs. That is quite the signing. Welcome, Tyson Gibbs, to Shooting the Shit Uncensored.
Give me a hell of a rap, didn't he?
I'm just surprised to see you, mate. I haven't seen you for quite a while. Welcome to Shooting the Shit Uncensored. It's an honor to have you on here. How did you get involved with EWA?
I've missed pro wrestling for a very long time. I feel like it's been the best part of a decade since I've been regularly involved. And honestly, the phone rang yesterday and we talked, and I was already in that mindset of getting ready and getting back into it. And he gave me a little rundown of what we're going to be doing here with EWA, and it sounds exactly like what I'm looking to do. So we're going to tear it up.
Mate, that is a huge signee, and I think someone with your experience as well coming in there is definitely going to be looked at as a locker room leader and someone who's going to be able to take this company to the next level. From everything that has been explained to you, do you think that this can be a company that's different? I mean, we've all heard promoters say, and this is not an insult to Osama or any promoter, but we've all heard promoters say, my thing is going to be the next big thing. Yeah, what's your take on EWA?
I think that if you don't want to be the next big thing, then don't bother starting, don't bother trying, and, we've the chat we had yesterday, the chat we've had today, we've been hanging out a bit and talking about where we want to go with everything. And the roster that he's putting together is solid. It's a bunch of people that either I have loved working with in the past or want to work with in the future. Basically he wants to put together like the best of both worlds, where we know why you're a fan of wrestling. You know what you love about wrestling. You know what works. But we also all enjoy the innovation. We enjoy pushing new boundaries. We enjoy sort of pushing taboos and breaking new barriers. I think it's going to be the best of both those worlds. I really do.
Definitely sounds it. And Osama, Tyson Gibbs being someone to bring into your company, as I said, major signee, major great addition to any company, especially in the Australian wrestling scene. And as you said, being 10 years out, but like, what is the plan for EWA? Do you guys have like set shows that you want to be able to have? Like, you want to say, okay, for the next 12 months, we want to run a show a month, a show every 2 months. What are you looking at to do for actual run plan for EWA?
Okay, so going back to what you said about no offense, but every promoter wants to, for me, I want to get there. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to do everything in my power to get there. I won't know until I try. So in saying that, man, we're putting on 4 shows a year just for this year, because I just want to be able to put on one show, have people talk, and have people want to come to the next. So I want to build that up. And with the gentleman next to me, signing him over to us, I think it's 5 steps ahead.
Yeah, I definitely agree, and I think that from talking about what you guys have planned, I think starting off with 4 shows is probably a realistic good goal to put out 4 quality shows than try and run every single month just to put out a show. I think putting out quality is probably better than quantity at this stage.
100%, and a lot of companies, they try to fill, and I've seen a few other companies kind of cancel shows due to COVID.
Yeah.
So I don't want to put that, strain on us. So one show every 3 months, I believe is a good way to start. And if God forbid if things were to happen, kind of work around it, instead of straining myself with one a month.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And you mentioned being from the Bankstown area and your community being very important to you. Are you going to be running shows within that Bankstown community, like to start off with? Do you plan on expanding out of there, or like what's the thought pattern